Hi everyone, this is Bill. I thought today, since it's finally a little bit warmer than it's been the whole month of December, we'd look at the breeding groups for the year. These will be the yellow ewe lambs, and then they're being bred to the 50H ram. There he is. He's the one I imported originally from Canada. He's 5, going to be 6 here in the late winter, early spring time frame. Guess they want to run outside. It's about 38 degrees today. It's the warmest day we've had the whole month, and today is the 17th of December. Dottie's in there too. Anyway, there's those. Now we'll head over here to the barn and I can show you the other groups quick. See the snow all over the yard, but boy, it sure helps when the sun's out. Rough start to winter, but finally broke now. Here's the biggest group. And this group has 10 of the green tag ewe lambs. And then I took 11 of the April-May born ones and just threw them in there. I have no idea if they'll even come in heat since they're so young. But the ram that's in there, he was out of an embryo transfer ewe, and he could breed them all and keep them unrelated. So I just figured it didn't hurt to throw them in there. See what happens. If he breeds them, fine. If not, fine. But on December 26th is when I plan on pulling the rams back out. I've seen some activity in all the groups, but I didn't use marking harnesses because when they lamb is going to be when it's warmer, starting around April 10th. Well, let's see if I can spot the ram that's in this group. Like I mentioned, it's ET, but his name, or embryo transfer, but I named him ET because of it. So right there he is. He was pretty excited to get in with the girls. So yeah, there's a mixed bag of other colors. There's red and purple and yellow and pink, you know, all from them April-May born ones. I figured the chances of them breeding are smaller anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. Then over here I had the blue ewes, and then they got Wilmer there to breed them. Wilmer was out of the Keith Todd ewe, so a little bit different bloodline there to kind of keep things going. He turned out to be a pretty nice looking ram so far. He seemed like he was going to be pretty aggressive when I put him in for breeding. I actually never did get to see him breed a ewe in heat, but I think that he was eating and stuff one day when one was in heat, and he was probably breeding her and I wasn't around. But it seems like I hardly ever see too many of these ewe lambs get bred each year, so they must do a lot of breeding either when I'm not around or at night. I'm not sure which, but they end up having lambs, so they obviously do their job. Yeah, the blue line ewe lambs, they're out of my thickest ram from Canada, his daughters. And over here on the deck, I'll show you. These are the pink line. Well, the lighting's not too good that way, except there is one in here that's from the white line because she was related to ET in that last group. And so I didn't want to get her type bred just in case she does come in heat since she's so young. But the ram right here, this is Cyclone. Cyclone, and then 3 pink ewe lambs, the 2979 and the 2980, they're both quads, and then 2949 there, she was a triplet. So that pink line's probably been my most productive so far. This year, out of the 3 original imported ewes, I had a set of twins, set of triplets, set of quads, so they had a 3 average, and then The daughters I kept back, all 3 of them lambed, and the one that was single born last year out of 49's mom, she had twins, and then the other 2 had singles. So I don't know if there's any correlation to that, the way they're born and everything. I just know that they've been a pretty good prolific line. But that white ewe lamb, she's pretty nice too, and she's out of a pink sun, so I figured that this is a good place to put her anyway. So if she does breed, then she'll still be kind of along those lines in case she has a ewe lamb and I want to keep it. And we'll head over to the last group here. This last group is Bulldog for the ram, which if you've watched my videos, you've heard me say that he's my favorite ram that I raised. And then he's got a little bit of mixture of ewes here too. He's got 2 red line and then an orange line ewe. Panther was supposed to breed the orange line, but for just one, I didn't want to have a separate breeding group. There's Bulldog. He's a friendlier ram too. Hey buddy. Not sure why he's doing that. Usually he just comes up and wants to smell my hand, and that's about it. Guess he felt like it's a nice day to show off. But anyway, that set of red line ones, they're triplet ewe lambs. And then the orange, she also was a triplet. But yeah, breeding time's getting about wrapped up, and be nice to get them split back out for the year and not have to have so many groups, get all the ewe lambs grouped back up. And then here's 3 rams not being currently used. And I know I've shown them before, but here's Panther right here. Like I said, he should have really been the one to breed the orange ewe, but I didn't want to have him just on one. And then just a little bit shorter ram, he would have been the sire to the purple line, and then a little bit taller one's the sire to the yellow line. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update on this nice day, how the breeding groups are and how they're looking. Thanks for watching. Bye.